Hi everyone, welcome back to this week's video. This week we're going to be doing some paint pour projects on some little canvases. I'm going to show you what you need to do paint pour and how I'm going to do it, and you can get some ideas in case if you guys are interested in doing this project. So let's begin! Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. First, I'm just going to show you guys all the paints that I'm using for this first canvas. I bought a pack of 4 with all the paints together, and they were already pre-mixed with like this metallic kind of shade, and then I added some medium to make it more thinner so I could spread the paint more. I'm also might be using some Dawn dish soap. I have some Dawn dish soap mixed with some water in a spray bottle. And I'm wearing gloves, of course, like I did not do for the tie-dye. Next, I'm just adding in all of the paints into one cup. There's several different techniques you can do with paint pour. This is one that I've been interested in doing, so I'm definitely going to do it. I'm just overlaying all the paints on top of each other into a cup. Also, I have a party kind of tablecloth laid down on the table so I don't paint the table while I'm moving the paint around on the canvas. Next, you put the canvas over, put the cup on it, flip the cup over with the canvas on it, give it a second, take off the cup. Then I'm going to put the paint on the sides, just so that in case if the paint doesn't spread all the way, I will paint the sides. Next, you're just going to move the canvas around to spread the paint all around. I soon realized in this process of the first canvas that I did not have enough paint on the canvas. That's okay, you learn from mistakes and it'll get better. I still like how it came out though, so it looks really cool. Next, I used some straws to move the paint over to the corners into the area of the canvas that was still a little bit white. I ended up liking how this turned out, so I ended up doing the whole thing like this. It gave it kind of like a ripple effect, which is really cool. It was a little bit annoying to keep blowing the air to have it cover up the white, but this is about the best that I could get it. It was so hot outside, I was dying. And then used the mixture of the dish soap with the water and the spray bottle and sprayed it onto the canvas. This helps get a bit more of that like cell type look, like little bubbles on it. It's pretty cool. The spray bottle was being annoying, like always. this is my next canvas. I'm just showing you guys mixing up the medium with the color. This one's more like a purpley blue kind of canvas. I got a little drop of paint on the canvas while I was mixing it, but that's okay. Next, I'm adding dish soap into the dyes. Once again, this also helps with showing up more cells onto the canvas. This time I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I'm just going to pour the paint directly onto the canvas and like kind of like an overlay kind of thing, and then move the paint around. Then I just move the paint around on the canvas. I definitely used enough paint for this one, so I'm kind of happy about that. Then I'm also using that spray soap mixture. That didn't end up working out the best, so I ended up pouring some of that soap mixture into a cup. And using a straw to kind of splatter it around. Moving on to my last canvas. This canvas is a lot bigger, so I ended up using a lot more paint. But I ended up using paint that wasn't the same as the acrylic pour paint that I was using before, and mixing it with some metallic colors that I was using before. So I made the paint look more metallic-y than just normal paint. And I'm just using primary colors. Then I'm just adding some more medium to it to make it more of like a thinner paint, in hopes to make it more thinner. Adding some more medium. Then I'm just adding the paint, and this is to the canvas, and this is when I realized that the paint was way too thick. I don't think it's because I didn't add enough medium to the paint. I think it's simply because the paint wasn't like a specific already made for paint pour. That's when I decided to add some of the other acrylic paint that I was using, and I kind of made a blob mess, but I picked up a knife and kind of gave it like this like cool peeking through paint in the back of this like disgusting color mixed paint. At first, I definitely did not like how this was turning out, because it looks like poop with like colors peeking through, but actually it looks really cool at the end. I also added some of that soapy water mixture to it, but it didn't really end up working out too well. If you're going to do this, I definitely recommend getting a set of already pre-mixed paint that's specifically for paint pour. You can try looking on Amazon. I got mine at Hobby Lobby, any like craft store, and just make sure that it's not just normal acrylic paint. Make sure that it's specifically for paint pour. But almost anything will work to make bigger cells on paint, so just give it a try. If you have any ideas on what you could do. Worst case scenario, it doesn't look the best, but it'll always look pretty. These are the final products. This is that purpley bluer one. I really like how it turned out. I think the pink peeking through is really cool. This is that like tealy one. I like it how it has like some dimension to it with like the waves bubbles. And this is the final one. I really like how it turned out. I like how the colors are peeking through.
Thank you guys all for watching this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. Thank you guys all for watching this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys want to see more videos like these and more arts and crafts kind of videos, please let me know down in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye guys!